on, man? Greetings, indubitably, man. Greetings and salutations, man. Greetings and salutations. Greetings. What's up with everybody, man? What's up with everybody? Man, what's good? Who's up still, man? Who's up? Who's still in here, man? This early, this late. What's good with everybody, man? Who's still up? Who is still up? Who's still live in the late night, late evening, late day, whatever, wherever this live stream may find you? Greetings and salutations. Greetings, man. I'm a changed man now, man. What's up with everybody? What's good? Wherever this live may find you. Who's in here? What's good? To be honest with you, I took a quick nap session, man. I took a quick little nap, and upon realizing how much later it had gotten, I still wanted to. I didn't really think I was still gonna get on tonight, y'all, but I still had unfinished business. I had unfinished business that I needed to tend to. What's up with everybody? Yo, what's up, Sean? What's good indeed? Yeah, I was like, nah. I started to kind of doze off a little bit, but yeah, I was something there. It's like, nah, I have unfinished business. My pens, sometimes they'll start calling to me like the Green Goblin mask, where I have unfinished business to tend to. I looked up, yo, and it was like 1 a.m. I found myself kind of like dozing off a little bit. But like I said, I was like, yo, that's very much not like me to go to sleep so early in the night. So like I said, I had to like lock in a little bit, yo. I had to lock in. Yo, what's up, Door? It's good indeed. I had to lock in. I'm like, yo, that ain't really like me, man. Sleeping at a reasonable time? Of course not. I took like a cool little recharge session. Like I said before, I started to kind of doze off a little bit. But like I said, I looked up, yo, and it was like 1 a.m. for me. I know that all of our time zones are a little bit different. Like I said before, I didn't end up uploading anything earlier. I still want to get on here and do. My boy goes like and got a valid deep motion. What you mean? Nah, bro, I be going through phases. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was negotiating. I'm like, dang. I knew that I wanted to get on, but I was kind of, I didn't know when. As I was saying before, I looked up and it was like 1 a.m. I didn't think I was still gonna get on. But as I was saying before, I had a change of heart. Like I said, I fell asleep for a second. But I still wanted to get on and just do a little bit of drawing. I wanted to at least do a page. I gotta see how far the night goes. I got like a nice amount of editing done the other night whenever I was on, but something in me was like, yeah, nah, still got unfinished business to do indeed. I had a little bit more that I wanted to do though. But ladies and gentlemen, man, we got unfinished business. Unfinished business indeed. That's why it's 1 a.m. I'm just not getting on. The night is not young, but it's still early. The night is not young, but it is indeed still early. And what are you creating? This is interesting. This is like, it's a little animated character. She's from like an older movie. But that's all that I got for you. I don't want to spoil it just yet. Mike Wazowski back. I'm not quite Mike Wazowski, 1,000 views instantly. That's motion. Nah, bro. As I was saying before, I had unfinished business, and I started to kind of doze off a little bit, and I was like, that's not really like me. I still wanted to do something. I still wanted to get on and at least do some kind of drawing today, or yesterday technically. Still, I knew I wanted to do something. I was like, I don't know when or how this is gonna come through. Like I said before, I was in my bed. My pen started calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. Yo, I had unfinished business. Unfinished business. What's up to everybody though? Wherever this live stream may find you, for the night owls, the day owls, the afternoon owls, wherever this may find you. This isn't pre-recorded. This is I'm genuinely here in the moment with you. We all kind of like I think it's looking like we a bunch of night owls. Though I'm going off a whim and assuming y'all also some night owls too. I could be wrong. I could indeed be wrong. But I need everybody to lock in. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, I don't want to outright reveal who this character is just yet. I would much rather keep it to where it's kind of like it's still kind of a guess. But I do appreciate the heart puff too. Closer. I took a quick little little cat nap, man. Took a quick little cat nap. Got my energy back up. You said Coraline. You think it's Coraline? Yo, I want to see if I can guess. Thank you for the rose too, Tommy. Nah, man, I don't know who this Coraline character is you're speaking of. I've never heard of this character. You get the Minecraft end update yet? Of course not. You know, but if I got any kind of say over when that is dropping, it's gonna be like next. It's gonna be after GTA 6 drop. You know, man, you know this. I had to make a call because we in the big leagues now. Sketching like this, like the ring that Golem is. Wait, what? Sketching is like the ring that Golem is obsessed with. It calls to me. Nah, yo, I was in my bed. I was dozing off, and it was like my pins that started calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. And as I was saying before, I looked up, and it was like 1 in the morning. As I was saying before, I had unfinished business. I had unfinished business indeed. Thank you for the corgi too, Tommy. I said there was absolutely no way that I was gonna let the night go to waste. I at least wanted to do a page. I had some other things planned out too, but this was one that I ultimately landed on. This was a character that came up a minute ago. I mentioned waiting all the way until like Halloween, but there was no way that was happening. This is somebody that I'll come back to on occasion. And do you use a specific kind of paper? Kinda. Yo, what up, Kane? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? Yeah, somewhat. He said, "Who's Coraline?" Facts. Who's Coraline? G? Who is that? You said, I don't know who this Coraline character is y'all speak of. I think that the chat is having a mass. Everybody, you're hallucinating like the AIs. Y'all being some AIs tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you, Telly. I don't know what that means, but G, I'm assuming you're actually an AI. If you are an AI, I'm gonna exile you, bro. I need you to lock in. Thomas the Trade. Nah, I'm not drawing no trains on here, bro. NPCs. Nah. What state are you in, bro? I'm in Cali with it. It's 10:49 right now. Hey, that's lovely, bro. That's nice. The night is still young for you. I'm in Kentucky, man, but it's 1:49 in the AM for me. I know that we got us like a nice size difference in the time zones. I know, like it's always one of the more interesting aspects of the live streams. I get on people be like, yeah, man, it's like it's early in the day. It's late at night for me, man. Central Coast Cali here. Nah, I don't know why the people are saying Coraline. I've never heard this character in my life. Double-handed drawing. It's dope. Astro. I don't know who Astro is, Jock. And Spider-Man, Cali, give us a hint. Buttons. Buttons. That's the only hint you're getting from me right now. You know, I can't reveal too much. There has to be a degree of unknowing on y'all's end. Some people gonna know what the heck is going on. Minneapolis 1250. That's what's up. Shout out to Cali and Minneapolis, man. Bro, what's the weather like in Kentucky? What? Why you hating on Kentucky, man? It's just like how you would expect it to be. It's just like how you would expect it to be. 150 in South Carolina. It's bipolar, huh? I mean, honestly, bro, I think that everywhere is bipolar. Wherever you are, you got to take, it's like the yin and yang, bro. You got to take the good and the bad, regardless. It's always some shenanigans going on. Some days you might be dripped out in like a heavy coat. You might have a jacket on. Who knows? Low key, I'll be honest, I don't even be checking the weather app no more. I just be kind of grabbing my jacket, especially during the winter times. I just be grabbing my jacket, hoping for the best. Grab my jacket and just open up the door and hope it ain't snowing. You know, I've done that, and I've actually got caught up in. I've gotten caught up in snowstorms though, like low key. We don't really get like snowstorms here, but like I've been caught up in some crazy snow stuff. Like I know that I've drove through like some crazy rainstorms because I didn't even bother to watch. I'll like for like the past couple of years, I've been avoiding watching the news. I don't even bother. And where? Now I was just saying in Kentucky, like. I don't even be bothering watching the news no more, bro. What am I drawing? You gotta guess, bro. You gotta guess. You got to guess. I need you to guess. Tell me what you see. What do you think it's gonna be? But yeah, bro, as I was saying before, I kind of just grab my jacket and hope for the best. Cause watching the news is watching the news, man. Nobody got time for all that, man. I'd rather just take my chances and open up the door. Live life on the edge. Eyes for buttons. Maybe. Am I gonna do a theme? Kinda. I mean, this one was gonna be pretty like centered in a theme. Isn't it the person in the movie that has the button eyes? Nah, I have no idea what you're talking about. None. I have the slightest idea what you're talking about, bro. You're imagining things. Is that Miss Pac-Man? Absolutely not. Incredibles. Absolutely not. You're hallucinating, bro. Hallucinating. No matter what you give, yo, thank you, man. I asked you to draw it today. Oh man, I don't know what you asked me to draw. I'm not drawing what you think I'm drawing, bro. I don't know what you could have asked me to draw. He don't be doing anything about it. Maybe he doesn't really like to. I don't know. He just living life, Brody. Yo, Za, why you throwing the stressed out emoji, bro? Why you throw it? Why your eyes look exhausted, bro? But we don't know till you're done. Is it a character from James and the Giant Peach? Absolutely not. It's Coraline saying otherwise is gaslighting, bro. You know, bro, it's this late in the evening, this early in the morning, bro. You know I wouldn't gaslight you, bro. You know how like in sketchy jobs that like we're like family here, bro. We're like family, bro. Nah, we got him. Nah, you didn't get nothing, bruh. Yo, Zah, I just need to know why you stressed out. You know I wouldn't gaslight y'all, man. It's Goku. Nah. It's her mother. Nah. Nah, that's impressive. Yo, thank you for the golden boxing gloves too, Mercado. Hearing his voice. You can hear it in my voice. You can hear it in my voice. You gotta enlighten me, man. What does that mean? You think I'm capping to you, bro? You think I'm abstracting reality for you? Her mom's. Nah, I'm not drawing her mom's, AJ. I'm not drawing the mother. Not right now, at least. I'm not drawing the mother. I just got an appreciation. For the character. Madeline. Madeline? How do you know she has a mother? How do you know she has a mother is a crazy question. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean? Why are you trying not to laugh? Now, I was reading bro's comment. He sat there and was like, how do you know that she has a mother? I'm just like, bro, that just, what? She had to come from somewhere, bro. She had to come from somewhere. Like most people ain't just spawning in. I know that y'all got a tendency to be calling people NPCs some nights. Most people don't just spawn in though. There gotta be some kind, like somebody gotta spawn you in, bro. Like you can't just, you said, man. Nah, what you got, like what you speaking from experience? Is that what happened to you? Did you just kind of like pop in, like you just spawned in one day, somebody just you landed? We made a code, so yeah. So what you hello world your way into this matrix, bro? You just boom, you just poof. Hey, you know what? I'm at a point now where like I can believe it, low key. More power to you though, Brody. If you just spawned in, I jumped off the battle bus. That's what I'm telling you. Where did you land though? Where did you land? That's how I can really gauge what kind of person you are. Where did you land? If you say Moisty Meyer or Wailing Woods, I'm going to exile you. Because let me see the trench coat, I'm gonna lose it. Do you look at it with the movie theater glasses when you're done? No. Usually what I'll do is I will I'll show that off in like my time lapses, but I've yet to really like show that off on my lives. Tomato. I used to love to like I ain't gonna lie, Tomato Town was solid. I seen somebody say Coral Castle, bro. Holy new gen. Yo, get him out of here. Get him out, yo. Holy new gen. That man don't even know. Coral Castle, bro. Coral Castle. Oh my gosh. He just got here. Holy new gen. Hey, that's sad, bro. That's sad, but more power to you. I'm glad that you take joy. That's where your pride is at, Coral Castle. I landed at Misty. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know. Like I remember, I just barely remember Coral, but I was there in the beginning, at the beginning of time. I was there whenever the Knights first got added to the game. I don't know about you new gen people. Y'all joined. Whenever y'all joined in, y'all just spawned in. With the exception of the couple of y'all that said Tomato Town. That's brotherhood right there. Like you know game. You have taste. You have immaculate taste. Those of you that said Tomato Town, you have immaculate taste. You have my absolute respect and utter. You have my absolute and utter respect. Have you drawn Jesus? Not yet. Can't lie, I started in chapter 3, season 1. I never got to land at Coral Castle. I'm not gonna lie, I was just playing, Brody. I see you as a new gen, but I'm not knocking you for getting into the game a little bit later. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just enjoyed the game. Ain't nothing wrong. I'm just trolling. Tilted, you a crash out. But like I said, I respect that too. I used to always go to like Tilted. I was always more kind of like, I just used to play the field. Dropping in Tilted was always like, it was like you was trying to expire a little bit early. I know that it seemed like I singled you out, Omo, but I promise I wasn't. I wasn't trying to come for you, bro. I wasn't trying to come for you. Hey, you as real gets. Fatal is solid. Fatal and Anarchy. All Carolina side. Yo, thank you too, Photo. Signed the spy. Fatal was my main. Yeah, Fatal was tough. Fatal. It's so crazy because that was like over 10 years ago. He said, I know. I just want to tell you because I don't want you to think I was just targeting you in the live. Everybody be forgetting about Haunted Hills. I ain't gonna lie, Haunted Hills was kind of mid, bro. I'm just spitting facts, like mid. It was beautiful. There was a castle. Great. It was great, but it was, bro. Haunted Hills was mid. Take off your nostalgia lenses. Let's just be objective. Let's just be object. It was mid. Retail Row, solid, great. You low key landed on yo. Get him going. He got Wi-Fi. Yo, what the freak is going on with you? All right, Palm Beach Pete. Double pump. Most fun. I never was really like that good at. I was kind of like a casual Brody. I used to try to do my thing. Yo, get that man going. Bro talking about me dropping in. Yo, can you shout out Sarah? Yeah, man. Shout out to Sarah, Brody. God bless. Thank you. But yeah, yo. To me, Haunted Hills was mid. Take nostalgia aside. Yeah, I know it was in the background of like the Halloween characters and stuff, but I know sometimes you gotta just call mid when you see mid. And I'm the kind of person where the nostalgia genjutsu, it don't work on me no more. You gotta recognize game. Haunted was mid from what I remember. Never been sold into a game on some for real. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. I won't even lie on Fortnite. Like I loved it for what it was when it was out. I don't really play that much. I don't really play at all anymore. I was playing a lot though not when it first came out, but like not that long after it came out. Not that long. It was on a generational run, absolutely. But sometimes, bro, you gotta let go to grow. Yeah, I seen it, Sharon. I seen it. I had to get her gone, bro. The prime bot, I had to exile her, bro. You know, sometimes I thought she was vibing with the Fortnite enlightenment, but nah, she had to go. Send her to the shadow realm. Send her back. Yeah, yeah, it was fun. I don't know why y'all still think it's Coraline. I like the Tomato Town was nice. Tilted. It was a little tunnel in Tomato Town too. The Thanos LTM. Yo, yeah. I liked. See, I didn't appreciate season 4 as much whenever I was playing through it, but looking back, I loved it for what it was. You know how you don't really like. It's harder to appreciate something in the moment. I slept on season 4 a lot. Dusty. Dusty was. That's whenever the crater fell, right? Or that was whenever the meteorite fell from Laredo. Hey, that's what's up, Mercado. Laredo, Texas. Why the two-handed system isn't really your style, or just for the show. Nah, I'm at a point now where it feels strange when I don't draw this way. It's quite bizarre. Dusty and it was Dusty, and then it was, bro. I know Dusty Divot, and then Dusty Depot. I remember being. I was so young as a kid. I remember whenever I first dropped there on my bro, he corrected me because I said Dusty Depot, bro. I will never forget that. Fortnite was tough, not bizarre. Yo, thank you for the rose too, YW. But yeah, I'm at a point now where I'm kind of like, it feels weird whenever I don't use the both. Reminds me of old school 3D. It is like that to a degree. Yeah, bro. I used to say like, Fortnite was tough. But I will never fully turn on Fortnite because, like I said before, in my friends and not playing it in middle school and stuff, it brought everybody together. And for the experience, I will never. Yo, I don't think you a bot, bro. But if you a bot, Marvel Rivals could have been on a Fortnite run. I never really played Marvel Rivals like that. Anything that's more recent. All right, I think you were AI. I'm gonna mute you, Brody. I think you're an AI. Rocket League. Yo, if you're not a prime bot, dog, I'm sorry. Your typing patterns was looking like prime bot low key. You had to go though. I'm assuming it was somebody else. I think you're an AI. Many do. I'm not an AI though, Soda. Soto with the T. But yeah, that was a generational run. That was a generational run. But as I was saying before, man, I never really got into Marvel Rivals. The last game that I really was seriously playing, and I mean just where I was playing it every day, it was probably Fortnite. But it's been a minute now. You ever play Modern Warfare 2? You talking about like, yo, so let me ask you, I know that they done, that's what I was thinking, like 2019, they done remastered like a million times. I played the one where it had Ghost in it, and I guess they all got Ghost. Let me rephrase it. The one where they sat there and put out Warzone. Siege is better. You talking about Rainbow, right? Yeah, even that, I was never really like that locked in. The one with Rust. You talking about the OG Rust though, right? I take you're not talking about the millions of times they remade it. Yeah, I'm not that much of an OG. I was always familiar. My first COD was like Black Ops 2, but I was so young, I didn't really appreciate it. When I had Black Ops 2 on my Xbox 360, bro, I just wanted to play Minecraft. I was a Minecraft kid. I had it, but I wasn't really on COD like that for real. I won't even lie to you. I could have. But it was kind of like if you was a kid on there and you was obviously like a little squeaker, you were getting fried and you were getting cooked. They were gonna hit you with sayings you ain't even. They're gonna call you stuff you ain't even know. Is it Coraline? Nah. Yo, thank you for the roses too, XO. Thank you, indeed. But they're gonna hit you with words you ain't even like. I'm like, I don't even know what that means, Brody. You gotta do some research. Man. I gotta like do a deep dive. They're gonna call you stuff you never even heard of. But I ain't gonna lie, like being a little kid, I would talk, I would be a chatter, but I was never really like chatting like that. How long do these take? And then, yo, it depends. It depends. Maybe like an hour to 3. I'm curious what just this art style. In me doing this, I was experimenting a lot with shapes and trying to just understand them. And that was like my logic behind it. I was trying to make sense of the shapes that I was looking at. It's just the kind of direction I deviated into. Yo, what's up, Soptimus? What's good? And kind of what I was saying before. Low key on the 360, I remember like back in the day, like it was like a thing where people would like boot you offline and all that. I knew the danger. I remember I had somebody like boot me offline for running them over in Grand Theft Auto. That really opened up my eyes. I remember it was another time somebody like fried my internet. My brother was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I genuinely, I couldn't even tell. I couldn't even tell, bro, nothing. Nah, he said that isn't Coraline, bro. Your eyes are deceiving you, bro. Y'all in a genjutsu, bro. It's like watching a printer. Thank you. Yo, bro, they sat there and fried my internet, and dude sent me my address. I ran him over in Grand Theft Auto. Like, all right, yo. Yeah, dudes not play. I'm pretty sure that's like a federal crime too. A dude message you your address. That's like federal. You can't do that. Yeah, when dudes will message you your address, they tell you your people's names. Like you would have thought you like really did something to somebody on the game, yo. It was no joke. People used to really stand on business. Not gonna lie, I used to do that. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not a joke. When a joke, I remember. I'm like, all right, yeah, it's over with. Then you gotta hop off. Like, ain't nothing going on. Like somebody ain't just send you your whole. My brother thinking like, yo, he's like, yo, what's going on with the internet? Shoot, I don't know. Shoot, I don't know, Brody. What's going on with the internet? That's a good question. Let's just hope. Let's just hope it comes back up, my friend. Let's just hope that it comes back up. It must be the win. Something. It must be the win. Yeah, but I done had my Wi-Fi get fried before. I ain't gonna lie. You live and you learn, and from that day forward, I don't really just be hanging out and running people's parties no more. But it's a rite of passage though. You gotta live. I was about to ask you the same thing. Yeah. I was about to ask you the same thing, Coach. What's going on with the internet? Shh, I don't even know. I don't know. You know, but like luckily I never had like an arch nemesis with it. Like it was levels to it. It went down, but it came back up luckily. It wasn't like I sat there and upset the wrong person where we genuinely I've had it's like the one dude that be voiceover in videos. Yeah, I be having people tell me that it sounds like I'm an AI. I'm not an AI though. I'm not a machine. I'm not a clanker. Despite what you all think, getting doxxed was so embarrassing. It was embarrassing, but you know what's so like crazy? What's so crazy is it opens. I mean, I'm not like some freaking tech. I'm not a tech bro, to be honest. I just be drawing sometimes, right? I'm not a tech bro at all. I wouldn't pretend to be one, but apparently everyone's information is just kind of out there and there's nothing we can do about it. For me, the head is getting cut off because you move the camera. It's probably your phone. Try to reload the stream. It's probably something with your phone. If you reload, you'll be able to see better what's going on. You will better be able to make sense of what the heck. How did you just have to draw that way? Yo, thank you too, Dave, and that's better. Yeah, I'm saying reload your stream if you're having issues. But yeah, getting doxxed, bro. Getting doxxed. These like, oh, yo, you live somewhere, so you live somewhere, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, that was extremely embarrassing. You gotta just play it off. You gotta act nonchalant, like Buddy ain't just dropped the whole address on you. But it was always the strangest thing ever whenever you realize like, hey, you don't know who got what and who can do what. It's like I said, if Buddy was able to do all that, if he could do all that off of you joining the Xbox party, can I do the Sally face one day? I don't even know what that one immediately is, Oma. I was looking for some more picture references. Some more picture references. Yo, what's up, Sasuke? What's good indeed? What's good indeed, Unc? What's good indeed, yo? What's good, young Sasuke? What's good indeed? I'm gonna move her over a little bit. I'm looking. I had a couple of ideas for the direction of this page. I had people asking me about you know, I didn't at all think I was gonna do this one tonight, y'all. Like I said before, I kind of dozed off a little bit, and in me doing that, my pens, they started calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. I know that it's a little bit later than what I would usually start. But I had unfinished business to tend to. Now I'm looking more for something. Surely there's a better reference to use. Surely. I wanted, so whenever I was looking for, just trust me. I'm trying to get a picture of her whenever she looks more like a spider. Whenever she fully transformed, bruh. She stopped being nonchalant. I ain't never had this hard of a time finding like a good picture of her. Like, what's going on here? What is going on? What is going on? Yo, thank you for the rose too, Sean. What is going on? Yo, actually, I appreciate all the roses, Sean. Thank you. Do the angel engine. All right. I appreciate the 65 roses, man. Thank you. Okay, now. Okay, guys, how am I going to do this? For this video, I'm going to be unboxing GTA 6. Hey, bro, to this day, that makes me angry. I used to be a little kid watching them videos, bruh. I'm going to be unboxing GTA 6. I got it for free. It makes me mad. It makes me that unlocks like some primitive anger, bruh. I guess like generational anger. Like that's just generational disappointment. The videos make me so mad, bruh. I managed to get my hands on a copy of GTA 6, guys. It's like to this day, bruh. To this day. Can I see the Minecraft Steve that you did yesterday? No. I'm gonna turn that one into a time lapse. I'm not gonna turn to my books right now. Yo, it give me the same vibe as the Burger King foot lettuce dude. Not you asking the question, but just in general. You gotta have been there to understand. You gotta understand some of these garbage internet references, bro. Garbage internet references. Number 15. Yo. And then buddy, we was talking about reading like an AI. Number 15. That's how I don't even know who the YouTuber was. I just know his voice. Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah, him and dude. There was a whole era of YouTube that was just genuine garbage. And I mean they was making videos, but it was just like you're watching nonsense. Dudes was on there grinding, bro. Number 15. It's like I've never heard a person talk with that kind of cadence. I've never heard a person just speak in that type of just nonstop. I realized people talk in rhythm almost. Like I had this bus driver. And he would talk in I now know the word for it is cadence. But he talked in the strangest, like he had a really weird pattern of the way that he talked. And thank you for the 22 roses too, Sean. Are the red and blue placements meticulous or are they randomly switched? I kind of just go for whatever feels right to me in the moment. But yeah, man, it's very much intentional, but I can't overthink it too much. It's very much intentional. I'm trying to just find shape more than anything. I'm looking for shape. But yeah, man, it's cool and interesting. That's what I'm saying. I have like people that try to like make sense of the sequence. There's a level of like I'm still always thinking about these, but it's not so much to where it's kind of like blue line here, red line here, blue line there, red line there. You get a feel for it. It's kind of like a rhythm. It's kind of like walking. When you take each step, you don't sit there and like think about each step. Like think about if you were manually walking or manually breathing. You know, it's kind of something that you just do. You get a feel for it and you operate in rhythm. Is that Coraline? Nah. Your eyes are deceiving you. Your eyes are deceiving you, my friend. Like if you had to think about like nod to the right, No, your eyes are deceiving you, bro. There was never anything on the right of the page. What is bro drawing right now? You gotta just wait. Unless you got sleep apnea, then you're cooked. In what ways? You said what? I'm a little bit confused. Yo, what is never creative? I'm a little bit lost, buddy. I don't know what I'm a little bit confused. I don't know what you're talking about. You get a feel for it, bruh. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just lock in. You need a machine to breathe for you and not if you have sleep apnea. No, I mean I understand that, but you taking what I said literally, bro. You taking what I said literally. I'm talking about just people that just be I mean, if you just be breathing without no assistance. I mean, I'm talking about just for the manual breathers, bro. The organic breathers. If you be breathing organically, no assistance. No aid. Do you have to prep your pens, or can a brand new one draw this way? Personally, I'll tell you. Yeah, you can use whatever you have, but personally, I hate using new pens because they don't really glide across my pages the same way. I can, and I have, but if it's in my power, I avoid using new pens at all costs. I will like do anything to avoid using new pens on these lives. Anything. But I don't like to be burning the tips or nothing like that, if that's what you mean. I use CPAP, so much better, no snore. I mean, yeah, man, you know you doing what you gotta do. I was poking fun at the non-organic breathers, but I had to use like having asthma and stuff growing up as a kid. I take these things called breathing treatments. It's very interesting indeed. Yeah, there's no. It's not that fun. It's not that fun. Fun. Bro was on the nebulizer. All right, getting federal with it, bro. Why you gotta get? Yo, we didn't need that, man. We didn't need that. You have to throw me under the bus. I used to have to sit with the nurse on the asthma machine after recess. Dude, I remember having to like take the little breathing machines. They'll make me jittery like a little like crackhead or something. They would calm me down but make me jittery too. I don't at all miss those. I don't at all miss those at all. But real ones, no. Breathing assistance. And then you got Raekwon dropping the federal terms for it too. We didn't need the play-by-play playbook word analysis, bruh. What's up, broski? Yo, same to you too, Black Mage. I hope you're having a good one too, man. I appreciate it. Bro got mad federal with the nurse. I ain't gonna lie, I remember them school nurses. They're gonna slide you a Band-Aid and tell you you're gonna be all right. I remember being a little kid and doing anything to be able to get sent home early. You get sent to the nurse office and you gotta start like. I mean, sometimes sometimes you be genuinely sick, but just being a kid, sometimes you want to just go home. Or you trying to get your moms to come and get you. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta go into that nurse's office and become like, you gotta put on your Oscar nomination performance, bro. This girl in my class stapled her finger. You know, I didn't experience anything as extreme as that. But I think that I was one of those kids where I probably became like a tale for the teachers that will like tell you stories. I was the kind of person where we used to have these little chairs. And this is probably where the timeline shifted, bro. Like there's always a catalyst for a shift. There's always a canon event. And now that I'm looking back on it, not that a staple in your finger is anything to just scoff at, right? But I remember one time I was in class and people would lean back. We had these little chairs. They were almost like rocking chairs, but they were not rocking chairs at all. And there was no grip on the floor. Like if you was leaning back, bro, there was nothing that was gonna just get you. What mask do you use? They gave me mine last week. That's a machine, and I sit with my sister when she did it every day. Yeah, man. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting too caught up in the side effect stuff. Yo, one day, show us a sketchbook. I don't want to flip through it right now, but if you look at my page, bro, if you look at my page, I have a lot of things that's like just up that you probably would like. I have a lot of things that's just up, and bro, I'm in that class though, and I'm leaning back, bro, and I had this little like one of those OG wooden. It was like one of those OG wooden chalkboards. There was this little like wooden stand. Is that Coraline up there? It is. There was this little wooden stand that it would hold where the chalk and stuff went, but I was leaning back. I didn't even know it was behind me. In my chair, bro, my chair sat there and sold me out. Like I sat there and like fell back, hit my head so hard on that wood plank, bro. I feel like, you know, like whenever you get hit on Mario or something, when you get hit on Mario, you like Mario will be like discombobulated and he'll drop his coins. Yeah, I hit my head extremely hard. They actually thought that I was gonna have like a concussion or something, but nah, I was shockingly okay. I had to walk it off. I hit my head extremely hard though. It was like, you know, like whenever it was like I got factory reset, bro. Like, you know, I went to transfer schools. Nah, I had to walk it off, bro. It was bad though, cause like my teacher, she stopped teaching and like she stopped like the whole class paused. They was asking me if I was good. I feel like I got like factory reset, bro. Started seeing stars. Facts. I was seeing stars. I definitely, if you drop coins, I definitely dropped some coins, bro. With a hit like that, at literally factory reset me. What happened? Like, nah, I had like a situation where I was leaning back in my chair when I was in like middle school. Like probably it's been like several years ago. Fell back. I hit my head on this little like old wooden chalk stand. It factory reset me, bro. Am I gonna post this one? Yeah, I'm gonna post this one. It's fire. Thank you too, Addy. That's where the timeline shifted though, bro. Hitting my head like in that classroom. That's where the timeline shifted. That was the catalyst, maybe. Do you play any video games? Not so much anymore. I don't really be on the game like that at all anymore. I don't got nothing against it. There's nothing that really just immediately pulls me in that I'm like, I really need to be on in the moment, you know? You got any games like that? Or you kind of... You be on the game? I can tell you about a lot of games, though, but I don't really partake anymore. Rocket League. Rocket League is one. Bro, I was at work and I hit my head on the edge of the wooden pallet. I was smelling colors for a minute. Yeah. When you hit your head, bro, and it's like that, you're gonna be smelling colors, you're gonna be seeing stars. As I was saying before, it's gonna be kind of like you got hit in Mario or Sonic. Like you're gonna feel like you dropped some coins. I don't play no Rocket League. No, I was reading the comment of the other person that said they'd be on Rocket League. That wasn't really only directed at you. It was kind of like, yeah, I know. I don't be on Rocket League either, but I know how competitive Rocket League is. The second grader from my elementary tried to backflip and broke her neck. Oh, yeah. People at like my school, they would be doing the backflip stuff off of the bleachers and stuff. Yeah, hey, yo, you be safe too, man. People be backflipping and doing that. You still got the drawing of me. I got a couple drawings of Foxy, man. More drawings than you can probably believe, but absolutely. I don't know. I do appreciate it too, Raekwon, but yo, funnily enough, man, it's all kind of art pages. I'm kind of at the point now where I don't be knowing where stuff is at. I know it's probably in one of my sketchbooks on my bookshelf, but I got quite the collection now, and I don't, nothing is really labeled or categorized. Stuff is just everything goes, you know. Everything goes. Nothing is labeled. It's just all over there on my bookshelf. This movie freaked me out. Nah, for sure, it freaked me out too. I think that it was like a rite of passage, bro. I like it though. I still appreciate it to this day. A man of culture, but you haven't done the Invincible page. You know, I've had a lot of people ask me about it, but I haven't really watched Invincible like that. That was part of the reason why I kind of stayed away. I think I'm gonna like darken her hair a little bit more and make it seem more shined or something. I wanted to use a depiction of her whenever she was a little bit more like spider-like. More like in that zone. She was locked in. She was locked in. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Ashlyn. But that's the vibes though, for sure. It was. I thought that the idea of it was weird. I had some unrelated sketches that I was gonna do to really bring this one together. It looked more like Beetlejuice. That's not who this one is supposed to be. Not here. Have you watched Dexter Morgan? No, but that's also another character that people have asked me for. But I don't really be doing like humanoids like that, like real true humanoids, not cartoonish. Where it's kind of like stuff that's in that lane. I'm really not that interested in drawing in humans. I might draw like abstracted kind of creatures, but humans, it's probably not getting done. I really mess with Doodle Bob Ryuk. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, wait, Doodle Bob, yeah, yeah, that Doodle Bob, that one was like, that one was so random. And I gave him the Death Note. That one was very out there. I'm glad you like it though. Normally I'm very like straightforward and uniform with these, and I'll kind of like keep it centered around one vibe and one vibe only. But I thought it would be a cool idea to give him the Death Note. It's ambidextrous, but are you left-handed predominantly? No, I'm actually more of a right-handed person. I'll use my left a lot in these though. I'm more predominantly a righty. I do lead. It was genius, bro. Do the Bob, bro. He will be beyond dangerous with that freaking Death Note, bro. Like honestly, Light was pretty crazy too, but we gotta Doodle Bob could not get that Death Note, bro. That man would be we would all be cooked. Doodle Bob would really crash out for real. He probably would wrote Mr. Krabs' name in there. I low-key probably would have too. I like the Naruto one spot. I named my cat Kira. Yeah, you better keep your eye on little buddy, cause he might get you. He might get you for that bath time you gave him. He might do you dirty because you made him take a bath. You know, forced. I be seeing videos of people that be trying to give they cats baths and they be crashing out. Kira gonna really show you. He gonna really live up to his name. With a name like Kira, bro. With a name like Kira, that's a dangerous being. Even if he's not a human. I done seen some cats where I'm like, all right, he's awake. He's sentient. That man is definitely awake. When my dog was still living, they actually had to put him into a special cage at the dog groomer because some type of way he figured out how to like escape. Little animals, they be knowing. Yeah, he be running away and climbing the roof. Yeah, bro, they be knowing. The other mother is really so creepy for kids. The movie, my 5-year-old loves it though. Nah, but it is. Bro, animals, they be knowing what's up. That's like they be playing like they don't know what's going on so they don't gotta pay taxes, bro. They be knowing what's up. Like when my groomer had to tell us about how like when my dog he figured out how to undo the latch. They had to get like a special cage for him because he escaped. Like how did he like? Do you know how much intention, how much thought? And they don't even got hands; they got little paws. He figured out how to undo the latch with his little paws. You don't even got fingers, bro. He like freed himself from the cage. And man, he escaped the cave. Like he escaped the cave. Like the allegory of the cave. He said, nah, it ain't gonna work, bro. He sat there and escaped. He made his move. But animals, they definitely be knowing what's going on. Even if they act like they don't. I'm sure that there's plenty of stories y'all could tell me too where you caught your cat breaking character or you caught your dog breaking character. If you watch them, they do be breaking character though, for real. They be breaking character. You catch them doing things like, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, bro's breaking character. And there you can't even prove it. You can't prove it. I appreciate it too, Aiden. They be escaping, bro. You better watch Kira before you escape the Matrix. It's just fascinating art style so I can crochet it onto the page. Thank you. Hey, all I know is you better watch Kira. Because Kira, he's definitely watching you. Kira is watching you. I know him and Ryu, they be, yeah. You better watch little buddy, cause he definitely is watching you. They'll figure out how to escape. They'll watch TV. They be locked in. Like one of the, it's not really that weird, but one of the most interesting times was a couple years ago, and I caught my dog watching the Pawn Star dudes. Like it was like 3, 4 in the morning, kind of like what it is now. It's 2 right now. He be watching, yeah. But I go downstairs and my dog, he just posted up. He's sitting in front of the couch, just intently watching TV. I sat with him for a second. I was a little bit confused, but it was as if he turned it on or something. He was watching the Pawn Star dudes. They was talking about like vintage. They were talking about like vintage guns. You know how they'd be like, it'd be like, I got a guy I can give a call that he can tell me about this really obscure vintage. It'd be random. Sometimes that stuff would be junk, but low key, sometimes it'd be fascinating. But they was talking about like vintage weapons, and my dog, he was really invested for some reason. He was really invested. I was very confused. Like I said, I sat with little buddy. He was watching the show. They definitely be watching. If you got a little animal, they definitely be watching TV for real. They be watching TV. They got a guy to call for everything. Facts. You could literally pull up. I'm gonna say, yeah, yo, I know this guy, Oma. He sold me this desk. He be like, well, actually, I got a guy that specializes in desk sold by Oma. Like, what does that even mean? They got a dude for everything. You pull up, I got this catalytic converter. You be like, I got a guy that specializes in buying and purchasing stolen catalytic converters. They got a man for everything, bro. I know that you a pawn shop, but yo, they got somebody on call for everything. They got somebody on call for everything. Specialized. I remember I was at McDonald's one day, bro, and I seen this like car that said catalytic converter theft proof. I don't know why you would want to challenge somebody that, like, I don't know why you would want to like put that out there. Like you putting like a bounty on your car. Like, why would you want to challenge somebody into thinking that? Like, why would you want to be like, you can't steal my catalytic converter? Like, why would you challenge a catalytic converter thief? Because 9 times out of 10, if you're dealing with somebody that be taking catalytic converters, they already got an obscure skill set. The facts. Like, why would not? I mean, no disrespect, but why are you trying to provoke a crackhead, bro? Crackheads, they got the most, but like they got like they're pure. You know how like they be talking about Gohan, how he's pure potential. Like, I don't put nothing past crackheads, bro. It don't only be crackheads. They gonna see it and be like, bet, yeah. So I'm saying, like, I've never seen that before. It was like a work truck. It was like, it said catalytic converter theft proof. I'm like, I'm not in the business of stealing catalytic converters, but if I was, I'll feel like slightly attacked, like I was, like somebody was trying to challenge me or something. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it, Kimberly. They got the methods. Facts. I don't put nothing past like the fiends, bro. But you know, I respect it too, because look, I'm not saying I approve of catalytic converter theft, but I'm just saying if you zoom out and you view it in the most abstract way possible, right? It's somebody that's by all means, you know. The means is quite unfortunate. I'm the slow ADHD type person. Hey, you could be a little bit slow, but if the job is still getting done, that's all that matters. If the job is still getting done, Buddha, that's all that matters, bro. I don't have like ADHD or anything, but like the way that I operate, I'm either doing nothing or doing everything at once. There's never an in between. I kind of be just taking advantage. Take full-on advantage and lean in. Just embrace your strengths. Nah, I don't be knowing what to do. Well, I mean, that's all right, bro. Sometimes you gotta just do what the paper says to do. Just watched the movie again yesterday. Hold on, man. I'm over here like thinking. I gotta like think. Like what the heck? Hang on. I gotta like lock back in. Because she got multiple different forms like Frieza. She got multiple forms. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. She got multiple forms like Frieza. I like that person, bro. Thank you. Cause I was trying to get like good pictures of the other mother. She's kind of slender, so I'm like, okay. There's the one where she looks like her actual mom. Then she has like her multiple forms. Like I said before, I need for it to. Yo, thank you too, Tids. I'm trying to have it to where she was holding the key. But it's still maintained the integrity of the rest of the drawing. Cut your nails. Man, you worried about the wrong thing, bro. You worried about the wrong thing. You have a nice fire in the background. Does key taste better than bread? Hey, bruh, by all means. I'm more of a by all means kind of guy, if I had to say so myself. So I would strongly recommend not eating keys. I would not recommend eating a key, bro. Let me see. Hang on. Strongly not recommend eating a key. But hey, bruh, you only live once, you know? You only live once. You only live. That's rad. Hey, I appreciate that too. Love your long nails. I love the drawings. Thank you, bro. Peak childhood, bro. Y'all acting like I got blades or something, bro. Y'all acting like I got like some saws. I got like some blades. I'm like Freddy Krueger or something. But thank you, though. Like, what's really going on there? Bro, you would have thought I was like just full-fledged slicing and dicing. Baraka wins. Is it based on a character of my own? Oh no, this is it's like a animated character. It's like an older animated film. I'm trying to just get like the proportions of her actual head right. I probably could have like made her arm a little bit longer. It's okay, but just for future reference. She's kind of like a longer character as is. Baby, man. It's a journey. It is a journey. It is a journey. I always thought it was cool. Like the longer the movie went on, she became more like spidery. Like for example, on an unrelated note, I was using a little bit more red here. I'm trying to make her actual head seem a bit more sharp. A bit more sharp. A bit more sharp. But she almost looks like spidery or something. Maybe in the corner I'll have like her hand whenever it fully transforms into her final form. I still need that Coraline sequel or Caroline. Well, I mean, like, can I ask you why? Like, what does it do? Like even if you waved, like say you waved the magic wand, Like you wave the magic wand. Like at this point, like what does it even like? What like? Why would you? Why? Like what? Like in terms of making it to where like add to the movie. Slenderman Police. No, this one isn't the Slender. I think it'll be interesting. So like my thing, I think it's a cool idea. I'm just like, I think that there is a such thing as less being more, and in that, like with that in mind, I would be afraid of them kind of taking away from some of the magic of the first one. I think that if it was done right and done in good faith, yeah. But I wouldn't want them to ruin the magic of the original movie. But my friend just give this girl a lot of the Caroline gifts. Wait, my friend give this girl a lot of Caroline gifts just for say, yeah, that's tough. That's very tough indeed. I want for in this depiction of her, I want it to seem like spidery. Kind of like for some of my great, like my web orb spider. It seems almost thread-like or something. I probably could, as I was saying before, I was a bit hesitant on this one. I wanted for it to perfectly match up. Oh, you know what? I mean, I have the key right here, but I kind of want to draw the key again. This one was, there's a lot of good Caroline theories to be able to continue the story, like her never leaving. Yeah, and honestly, I really enjoyed that movie. Like looking back on it, there was a lot of like really crazy theories. Like one being, she released like some of the creatures on the other side whenever she first opened it and didn't go through it. Is that, and then how in the movie the other mother could like change her appearance. Like I low key can see it being a possibility that she never even escaped for real. Like she just caught up in a genjutsu in the dream world or in the other world. And then how in the very end, whenever the little cat dude, little vermin, he walked against the sign and he sat there and disappeared. I think there's a good argument that she never even made it out, bro. She's still stuck. She's still stuck. And she cheated on the game. Showed Nightmare Before Christmas characters next. I know that's one that I've sat there and put off. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't want to promise to saying it. I don't even... Yo, this one was so crazy because I almost didn't do this one either. This one was just... I kind of caught the vibe, man. You said my child support? Hey, I'm wishing you the best of luck on your pursuits. Wishing you the best of luck. Your pursuits. Hope this email finds you well. Hey man, but shout out to y'all late night out people. Cause like I said, I normally would be on a little bit earlier. And as you owe me $6.54. Me. I didn't forget about you and your 19 children, but child support is definitely wow. But the Nightmare Before Christmas is definitely an interesting one. Your 19 children, they gotta eat. Yep. I'm sure that they do. I'm sure that they do. Wishing you the best. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Wishing you the best of your luck. Hey, I hope that you lock in. Hey, bro. Wishing you the best of luck indeed. Now, there's like, let me see. Very nice. Yo, I appreciate it, Mary. That's kind of been this whole thing. It's been this whole theme. I'm trying to just get like a nice... I'm trying to make her seem like spidery. I think it's funny how like I'll kind of come back to spiders on a lot of these themes. And what am I drawing tonight? This one is a little more grounded in Coraline, man. This one is way more grounded in the movie Coraline. It's like an older, it's like an animated. We always talk about dream worlds and stuff here. That's like the whole basis of this movie. One second. It's a neat way. I appreciate it too, user. Coraline is definitely peak, but thank you for the rose too, Mary. Thank you. This one was kind of more from like an obscured angle, and I was trying to get her dress right. I wanted for it to kind of seem like spidery or something. I had a couple of ideas for people that I wanted to put on here. You know, I've been selling these pages. Yes, if you're interested in buying a page, definitely DM me. And how? I think about everything in terms of shapes. And that's my strategy. Is that the other mother? Yeah, it is. It is indeed. I'm gonna draw her other arm on this side. Just kind of like bring it together fully. Maybe I'll do like the cat, or I'll do one of the little dancing mice. I was thinking I wanted to do one of the dancing mice on this side right here. They sat there and like they put this movie back into like the theater for a minute. And I wouldn't seen it. It was cool being able to see it on the big screens, cause like watching it at home, it ain't the same as like just seeing it on the screen itself. It's not the same. I mean, it's convenient. It's cool. And what inspired you? Would I do a naked person? No, not right now. And what inspired you to draw this way? Just trying to understand the shaping. Just trying to understand the shaping. Not gonna lie, you should add Wabi. Maybe I'll do young Wyborn. I had another little character in mind though too. I had another little character in mind. I wanted to do some of like the mice, but the motorcycle button-out version is not the original world. I still don't think I understand what you mean. Let me zoom in. That rocks. Young Wabi. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. It took me a second. Yeah, you're talking about like whenever the actual one that gave her the doll versus the one that the other mother made, who was trying to help her get out of the world. I wonder what was up with him too, because like why was he the only one that had free will compared to like the other little creatures? Like why was he allowed to? How did you find out you could? Well, I'm more of a right-handed person, but I took advantage of the fact that I was able to just write with my left, and that's kind of how I did it, man. That was like my whole like. That was how I went about it. That was the journey, the process. Maybe it wasn't free will. It was one of the other mother's creations because she controls the world. Nah, but I'm saying like, but I mean, even if it wasn't free will, why do y'all think that he was helping her out? Like, why? Like in this, like I mean, if it was her, like why encourage her to leave, never come back? If that was the case, can you show the full thing? I wasn't here. Draw triple T. I'm kind of keeping this one more grounded in Coraline. But nah, not yet. I won't show the whole thing just yet. Won't show the whole thing just yet. Taking my time. I think that behind this little jumping mouse guy, I want to draw like that little like the little star ball that he had. You know, there's some little things I want to do over here on this side. Yeah, I'm talking about like the little ball he was standing on when they were trolling her. They were trolling her thinking that she was gonna be able to get the ball. They was playing psychological mind games. Yo, thank you for the heart, me too, Mahala. The kids who entered never escaped. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she never got out either, though, seriously. Because, I mean, just think, like, all the other kids, they wanted to play games. She didn't play fair. I wouldn't be surprised if she never escaped, honestly. I mean, I like to be like, yeah, happy ending. They were in the garden. I mean, like, why, like... I wouldn't put it past the other mother. She like finesse. She did some like crazy plot armor stuff at the very end before she really like actually got out. Before she escaped the Matrix. I gotta draw bro's fit. Luffy? No, not right now. I've done Luffy before. Henry, you said Selick or Selick. He literally said that Coraline escaped and also the doll was literally made by the Beldam. Yeah, but she had the ability to just kind of send stuff to the other world whenever she wanted to. I went down the rabbit holes, bro. I went down that movie like really interested me. And there's so many just little things in it. Just the small attention to details. I know that, and then YB destroyed it. Hey, but I mean, just kind of going off of the track record of all the other kids that went through and unfortunately didn't make it back. I thought that was cool how she freed the kids' souls. But honestly, I seen like some fan theories. It was like talking about just some of the references at the beginning of the movie. There's like a point whenever she's standing on the well and it's surrounded by like the little mushroom circle. Apparently that's like a folklore thing. I didn't know that at first. They say that's whenever she really first crossed over, when she stepped into that little circle. Because I believe that the little well was one of the other portal spots. That was like another theory. It's all kind of little like theories. How many therapists you think Coraline would need after what she went through? Yo, if I was Coraline, I wouldn't even say nothing, bro. Because if Coraline was like, yeah, man, I walked through this small door in the wall and I went to another dimension, and in the dimension I ran into a lady that looked like my mom. Yo, they would lock her. They would put her into like a psych ward, Brody. That's something you gotta just take to the grave with you. You couldn't even talk about the magical stuff for real. Like imagine if I was Coraline, hey, you gotta just thug it out. You gotta be nonchalant about it, act like it didn't happen. What if you had another? What would you do? I'll probably not cross over to the other realm. That's for sure. If it's too good to be true, usually it is, bruh. I learned that watching the catfish videos. I be seeing like the little old ladies that be like, yeah, man, Johnny Depp messaged me and was asking me for like Visa gift cards. And like, normally if it's too good to be true, bruh, it would be so crazy. It would be so crazy, bruh. It's sad. And the well is a portal to the other world and the lightning at the start. Yeah. I seen all kind of like theories how there were multiple portals and the cat knew where more of them were. That's how he was able to cross through without going through the door. There definitely were more than one portal. That's how the cat kept in. That's kind of how bro kept getting in and out. The other mother kept trying to seal all the other portals, but she couldn't in her pocket dimension. Man, that movie was so tough, bro. Like I really just am appreciating it. I don't even know how I got to this because, like I said, I almost didn't even get on here tonight, but I'm glad that I did. It's such a random thing. Should Coraline have a sequel? I think no. It doesn't need it. Sometimes less is more. You don't need to like overly explain and overly go into depth. Sometimes less is really more, and you don't want to water down what you've built. You don't want to water it down. Like, cause sometimes I think there's a such thing as whenever you got too much going on, explaining the movie ending, it takes away the fun. There's less speculation. When stuff is more set in stone, it gives you less to think about. If there's less to think about, it's kind of just it's meh. You don't want it to be meh. You don't want, because meh is mid, and mid is boring, especially with movies. Especially with movies, bro. That's probably why I didn't want to draw Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy is mid. Balloon Boy is mid. And how it's good in the second movie because suck and ruin the legacy. Exactly. You don't want to tarnish the beauty of what's already been built, bro. There is a such thing as doing too much, and in some cases, it's better just leave it on a high note. And I am looking at a picture, by the way. It's not completely just off of the dome. And yeah, that movie is pretty old. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't reached the point of like photographic. Yeah, bro. Nah, this isn't like nothing like that. Can you throw both? I'm more predominantly a righty. I mean, if I needed to throw with my other one, I probably could though. Our second movie ruins the first. It turns to a money grab. I think sometimes it can be done well. An example that comes to my mind immediately is Spider-Man 2. Now that I'm a little bit older, I like Spider-Man 2 more than I like the first one. I love Green Goblin, but Spider-Man 2 was beautiful. If it's done right, even if it is a money grab, if it's a quality movie, if it's quality, I don't even care. If it's quality enough, hey, let them get paid. They making art, bro. They making stuff that genuinely resonates with your soul. I didn't end up beating Red Dead 2, but I ended up beating Red Dead 2, but I didn't beat Red Dead 1. Sorry. I love Red Dead 2 though, J-Rob. Yeah, I mean games work. I mean Red Dead 2 is basically a movie too. We don't gotta downplay it. Red Dead 2 was beautiful. Spider-Man 2 with Electro. Now I'm talking about Spider-Man 2. You thinking about the one with Andrew Garfield. I'm thinking about the one with Tobey. I'm thinking about the one with Tobey Maguire. For example, Independence Day Resurgence was a money grab. I didn't even watch that. Are you gonna post it on your TikTok account? Because I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, it might be a couple days out though. It might be a couple days out. I might not post it up immediately, but it will for sure be up in time. I got some other like live streams I'm gonna edit through. Once I like cycle through that, I'll put this one up. This one's it might take me a couple days though, so it'll come up. It'll come up. It won't be gone forever. I promise. I promise. Andrew Garfield is the saddest Spider-Man in my opinion. Yeah, he had a rough time. He had a rough time for sure. I didn't appreciate Andrew Garfield whenever he was around. I've grown to appreciate him a little bit more though. I don't know if he's my favorite, but I did enjoy his depiction. I did enjoy his depiction too. Now that I'm a little bit older, he was like the textbook middle child situation. It's not that he was like the middle child of the Spider-Man. It's not that he wasn't good. It's just that because the other Spider-Man was so cold, it made him seem, y'all miss clay motion or stop motion movies. You always be drawing both simultaneously. I don't really draw like two individual things at once most of the time, but I usually alternate between the two. And Incredibles 2 is the same story, it's different context. Hey, at first Incredibles was cold. I can't tell you what the second one was about though. I seen it when it first dropped. I don't think it was necessary. I like the movie a lot. Incredibles 1. I did enjoy it. I think that in some cases it's better to let things be good. Just leave it alone. I get people want like, yeah, let's nostalgia. I love the heroes, cool, but sometimes you don't want to water down something that's already great. You don't need to. One was peak for sure. And what's crazy, man, my brother was sending me out I didn't really understand Incredibles the way that I thought I did. I had my brother like sending me these posts about there was like Easter eggs, and if you really paying attention, it's multiple movies going on at one time. Cause like I mean that's like a 20-year-old movie, bro. I'm gonna just say what I'm gonna say. Spoiler. By the way, for The Incredibles. But how Syndrome was literally like murdering off all the heroes, but they never like explicitly just said it. But if you like see some of the files that, bro, it was like multiple things going on at once. But I've grown to appreciate it a lot more. It's stuff that you wouldn't pick up on as a kid, because I guess you kind of like see it you see it on the surface level. You're not really seeing what's really going on as a kid. It looks like histology. I'm gonna be honest with you, Alex. I don't even know what that is. It's crazy that Disney takes a long time to make sequels. It is crazy. It's crazy. I think that I'll tell you, I didn't know Incredibles was Disney. That's tough. But sometimes when you make something that good, it's hard to top it. It's hard to kind of like compete. It's a cellular level of biology. Yeah. I'm not X-raying down to this man's little cellular situation. He's a little dancing mouse. It looks good. Thank you. Yeah, I had to be honest with you. I couldn't be like, yeah. Because hey man, gotta make that. But I mean, I get it. But sometimes you don't need to water it down. Love watching weird theories about movies and shows. It brings me so much joy too. It brings me a lot of joy too, but it puts me into this weird space where I did this thing with Skyrim that I wish that I wouldn't have done. I love Skyrim, but I watched so many videos about it that it kind of like took away the mystery of it. Sometimes you gotta leave stuff mysterious, bro. You gotta like leave it to where there's still that sense of wonder, that sense of not knowing, because there's something about it that's kind of like addictive. It makes it more fun to experience when you don't know as much. It's like ignorance is bliss. When you know all the weird little nooks and crannies and the side effects, all that, it takes away from the magic. You don't want to do that. Don't take away the magic. Yeah, thank you for the rose too, Wappa. And is Disney the only kids channel that makes the theater movies? Ghost, I don't know what that is, The Witch. I don't know what that is. I think that sometimes, though, I've learned that you don't want to watch. I like not knowing things so I can guess and learn. Yeah, you can learn on your own. You can speculate. Because if you have all the answers fed to you, it takes away just that basic joy of that mystique, that mystery. It just makes it more fun. That's all. It makes it a whole lot more fun. I think that I'm gonna draw his little ball over here, maybe in the background, or one of the little ghost eyes that was powering him. Hey, and I think that this takes place in Oregon. Apparently, Oregon is rich in folklore and mystery. I know we were talking about the missing 411, and just a lot of the cultural legends, and we were talking about the mystical stuff like Mothman, and just some of the things you might think of. I know that I don't think Mothman is in Oregon, for one. Let me just clarify that they're connected, but they're not. I'm making the connection of just lore, legend. We have time to definitely look up Ghost of Yote. So you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima. I've heard of that. Yo, FMB said, bro, what the freak is going on? Lock in, man. Lock in. He said, what's going on for real? Knowing about missing 411 saved our life. That stuff trips me up too. But I was talking about Oregon. Oregon apparently it's like really rich in folklore, and they say that it's like stuff that be going on that's outside of the realm of what our understanding is. I'll tell you another place like that I've experienced in real life that that feels like mystical or something. New Orleans. If any place in the world is haunted, it's definitely Louisiana. It's definitely New Orleans. I remember being a kid and going, and it's just like something about the air is just like it's just electricity in the air. Like it's kind of in the air, literally. I ain't like one of those people where I could be like, I wish I had like Professor X powers or something, but there's something in the air in New Orleans for sure. I live out in this 100%. If there's anywhere in the world where there's something supernatural, it's definitely New Orleans. I'm telling you. I think that it's crazy how you can kind of pick up on different vibes in different places, but I will 100% stand. I remember being a little boy and just kind of like you pick up on stuff, bro. It's crazy. I was a little kid. You just, hey, something is there. Something is definitely there. I ain't never seen Mothman though. Hopefully I don't ever run into bro. I'm looking for this picture reference. Give me a second. Do Wild Born next? Not yet. Not yet. I got some other people that I want to do first. I got some other people that I want to do first that are like mandatory for the page to make it feel like what I'm really trying to do. It needs to feel legit. You know? I need y'all to lock in. But yeah, apparently, like, if you're out in the woods, if you ever see a mushroom circle, apparently that's like folklore or something. It's mushroom circles. It's stairwells that lead nowhere. You know, I think you're not supposed to mess with them. It's something like that. You're not supposed to step into them. But that's like what Coraline did in the movie. She stepped into the little mushroom circle. You're not supposed to do that. It's probably whenever she first became exposed to the other mother, the mushroom circle on the well. I mean, yeah, it's the little details. I mean, listen, whether or not you believe in stuff like that, that's cool. But it's the little details. It really is some little detail stuff that was going on that, like I said, I didn't pick up on at first. But just rewatching it and seeing the speculative videos, it just makes you appreciate it a little bit more. And it was all animated like by hand. I think it took them over 10 years to animate it, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. It had been in the works for a minute. It had been in the works for a minute. This almost reminds me of one of the Dragon Ball that I've drawn before. I have a tendency to lean more towards Dragon Ball whenever I'm doing these kinds of pages. It looks like I'm doing the 1-star Dragon Ball, but that's not what this is. Usually it would be, but it is a special occasion. It is a special occasion indeed. I'm gonna make this lean more towards red compared to the blue that I've kind of shaded over the others with. I'm going to like shade it in a little bit more. Is it Coraline or Mr. Babinski? I don't think I'm gonna draw Mr. Babinski, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't think I'm gonna do Mr. Babinski over here. And man, there's never a set in stone answer as to how long these pens last me for, Nico. It just I just kind of use them until they can't be used no more. It depends a lot on how hard I go, how much I draw. But there's never like a set in stone answer. There's never a set in stone. Like this 100% is gonna last me this time. I want to make this to where it seems rounded. Like it's a little ball. Wasn't expecting the Coraline draw. Well, to be honest with you, chicken, I wasn't expecting it either. This, I wasn't really expecting to do this. This kind of came to me a little bit later. I got on a little bit later than what I would usually. And I had unfinished business. So I was like, hey, for the love of the game. For the love of the game. I don't think I'm going to do Mr. Babinski. I want to do maybe YB and Vermin. Y'all can tell it's like 311. Yeah. You ever do SpongeBob? I have indeed. I don't think I'm going to do SpongeBob right now, but I 100% I've done SpongeBob before. Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. SpongeBob SquarePants. Indeed, indeed. All right, stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. All right, y'all. I think I want to draw his other world variation of him. It's only 12-12 here. Yeah, we basically having like cross dimension communication right now. Do the jumping mice, man. You missed it, man. I did one. All right, I'm already a little bit ahead of you. I had to get my guy on here. Let me get my charger out of the way. Three steps ahead, facts. I got the death note right now. I'm perceiving. I thought about all the possible outcomes. I got the death note to my side. 3 steps ahead. Hey, but like I was saying before, man, if you a fellow night owl, man, I appreciate y'all other fellow night owl people that are up right now. It must be done. I spoke on this a little bit earlier, but I was actually really close to falling asleep. And my pens, they started calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. I knew what I needed to do. I went deep into my little note archive, and I wanted to do something that I feel like I haven't done in a while. This is something that I would usually wait until Halloween to do, but it's for the love of the game, you know. I was like, yeah, I got unfinished business, bro. I got unfinished business. Yo, what's up, Batman? And if I didn't already say it, thank you for the heart me too, Sensei. Let me like highlight the button. I mess with it. Thank you. I gotta like lock in with drawing in Lil Bro's buttons. But yeah, like I said, man, with this movie, it was a little bit weird, but like I said, I appreciate it a lot more now that I'm older. Got that like weird vibe. I think that the weirdness, it adds to its charm. Sometimes like a little bit of weirdness, it breaks. I believe the word is monotony. You don't want it to be like too generic. Yo, thank you for the gold boxing gloves too, Lucas. Yeah, bro, but yeah, it was a cool little movie. It's one of my favorite animated, and it was all animated by hand. Like dudes was really making I'm scared of Coraline for the longest time. Bro, you can't be scared of Coraline. You're Batman, bro. Hey, if anything, we end up in the other dimension. We calling you first. Batman out, bro. You gotta have a contingency plan. I guess it's like, what do you fear most? That's crazy. You could tell though. Bro, you know it's tough. Even Batman is he's like he's seeing what's really going on. Supposed to be Batman. Yo, thank you for the tiny bunny too, Sensei. That's how you know you in a predicament. Oh nah, Heavy. Yeah. He said that movie got me messed up. I don't know why I was never scared of Coraline. I loved it too much. I used to get it weirded me out. It weirded me out as a kid. But I could see how somebody's like, I ain't feeling this. Had that like that spooky element. Somebody you gonna be shook, man. Gonna be shook. I was so bored recently. I finished the whole 1993 Batman show. Bro, you embarking on side quests, chicken. Nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a good side quest, bro. Sometimes you got to. I think that like side quests is how people be going on like crazy. You'll be on a crazy mission. The others were creepy, and that's why I liked it though, indubitably. I feel like side quests is how people end up building pyramids and stuff. So I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. It's how you end up with like pyramid structures. What trips me out the most about the pyramids is the way that the pyramids were like perfectly assembled. Like they're very symmetric. They're very symmetrical, and they line up with the stars. It was good at first, but once it got to the part where she was in the tunnel and had to go to the other place, you said nah. I seriously think that's how like, bro, side quest. You can't doubt the value of a side quest, bro. Side quest is literally how people end up building pyramids. I tell you, maybe building the pyramids is a main quest. I think it took multiple generations to build it. That's what they say, at least. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Building the pyramids. That's like that's a crazy thing to do. I'm glad that the pyramids still stand though, because if they didn't stand, people wouldn't even believe they existed. You know that? If the pyramids did not stand the way where they are right now, people would say that it's fake. How you able to do this? Bro, you gotta read the Elder Scroll. You gotta read the Elder Scrolls and go on side quest. I've definitely been side quest, and I just watched 73 episodes of Sailor Moon too. You gotta lock in. Side quest it is. Side quest for the mission. It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle, bro. It's a lifestyle. And I'm drawing this little character called YB. He's like another character in the movie. They were for sure built in another timeline though. They might have been. I don't know when they was built. I don't know if we ever will know. Somebody knows something, right? But it's just like, who will we ever know publicly? And then how there's still like chambers in there that we don't even. For one, there's pyramids. There's pyramids all over the world, and then two, how there's like those pyramids. They're so grand that we don't even really know what's in there, honestly. I've seen all kind of crazy theories. Bro called that YB next. YB in the movie got a bit of a potato head. He's just vibing, bro. Bro, he's just a vibber. I think I called him Wyborn. I think that's his government name, Wyborn. I think it's YB is his federal name. I think that's what the federal documents say. Wyborn. Bro, pens are his vital instruments. Almost. I'm pretty sure that's what dude's federal name is though, Wyborn. That's what his grandmother called him. I feel like if anybody's gonna call you by your federal name, it's probably gonna be your grandmother. Or your government name. Why were you born? Like you have a say in the matter, like you can choose like, oh yeah, now is my time to spawn in. It's like, look, I just got here. Feel like you can make analog horror inspired sketches. Maybe. Maybe. I'm being too uniform with this. I'm kind of like getting messier. Just make his hair seem textured. That's Coraline. Yo, thank you too, Jacob. Indubitably. Wait, what was the name of that anime again? Gotcha or something? Now that I don't know. That is a little bit beyond me. That is a little bit behind me indeed. Nice drawing of Coraline's friend. Hey, thank you. Thank you indubitably. Make his hair seem more fluffed out. The one with the vital instruments. I like to joke with people. Maybe in like an alternate timeline, I was like a surgeon or something. But somebody moved the rock. They moved the chair. So it was something that like drastically changed the timeline. Draw me. You Wyborn? We got Wyborn in the chat before GTA 6. Number 15. Hang on, man. Let me like focus up. Let me focus up. I forgot the name. I wanted to watch that anime, but it was only on Crunchyroll. Yeah, it's a figment of your imagination now, bro. It's gonna be like it never existed ever. It's gone like the wind. Or it must have been the wind. It must have been the wind. Oh, look, they got you. They got you, bro. Everybody in the chat, look at that, man. Coming together. So wholesome. You say, yeah, indeed. Indeed. Hey, I'm glad they knew because like I said that was not me, gang. No, that was for sure you. My mind is that crave, I can't draw at all. Mandela effect. What's up, Duchess? And I'm glad they knew because like I said, I was in the dark a little bit, man. Can anybody do a scan? I don't even know what that means. But I'm gonna just lean more towards no. That's cute, a little clown. No, this is he's like a little like animated. It's like a little stop motion character, but I'm drawing a lot of characters from this movie called Coraline. You ever free draw them this way? When you say free draw, do you mean like without any references, or what do you mean? Enlighten me. Oh, you said yeah, just like starting and just kind of seeing where it goes. So I've done like pages like that before where it'll be less centered. I call it like my omnilinear art sometimes, where I'm literally just drawing and filling out the page. It depends. I've definitely done stuff like that before. What's the noise in the background? It's like a little fireplace ambience. I'm going on a new side quest to 100% the new Splatoon 3 DLC. Good luck. Now that I think about it, I don't even know if I've ever like truly 100% in any game. The part where Coraline was like BRB, and I definitely heard somebody calling for you. It called you, why were you bored? Hey man, it is what it is. It's like a fireplace. Yeah, this is Young Wabi. Ever tried just doing with one finger and one hand? No, not anymore. I don't really draw like with my one anymore because it feels weird. I've done this so much. Yeah, it is. It is like a little fireplace ambience. How do you just draw? Well, I like to look at it like I'm looking at picture references for these, and everything is shapes. It's very much trial and error. But you need to just get into the habit of trying to experiment more and more. The more that you do, the more comfortable you'll become. Not like a gatekeeper giving you useless information type of way, but you learn from doing. You learn from doing, but you only can learn through doing. Yeah, you can probably watch technical videos and all that, but it's kind of like is it Wabi? It is indeed. It is indeed. It is indeed. It is indeed. It's really cool. Thank you, Kayla. Probably my most recent drawing was Spider-Man for my art class. And buildings. No, I haven't done any buildings. Not recently, at least. Not recently at all. I haven't really like, it hasn't really been what's pulled me in, like my interest. Like buildings are cool, but I haven't really had something where it's like I just am eager. I'm eager to do. Shoot a great wall. Maybe one day. I won't never say never, but I'm not feeling it right now. How'd you figure out that you even can? What is your other hobbies? I just be kind of working, Brody. And except for me, because I've been new. Eiffel Tower. I mean, it's cool. I'm sure that I could. I just be kind of drawing little characters. See, you know, I just be kind of I kind of like go in the direction of whatever pulls me. Maybe one day I'll do something that's more grounded in the Eiffel Tower or something. Because like I said, on one of my more recent pages, I was speaking on like my inspiration. I seen this dude. He was like wandering around the catacombs. Some type of way he slipped in there and he just was just down there. I didn't know it was as vast as it is, but it's like miles and miles of just passageways. But yo, thank you for I appreciate the hot friend too, Visa. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was a dude literally just wandering around the Paris catacombs. And I don't know what you're suggesting, Fit. I don't know what you're suggesting. You follow dudes, huh? Interesting. Wabi. I don't know what you trying to suggest, Brody. What's going on? Gotta definitely do my guy. Yo, what's up, man? But yeah, as I was saying before, I've gotten the question. I think you're allowed to get a tour guide there as well. But it's so crazy because it's literally, there's like sections of it. It's vast. It's like miles and miles. I think there's levels. And then not only is there levels, but a lot of it isn't even mapped. A lot of people go down there and be like low-key getting lost for real. Are you just using the colors just because, or are you gonna do the thing with the lighting? No, I'm not gonna like show the lighting off on this live stream. But what I usually do is in like my time lapses, I'll go back through and that's whenever I'll show off like the different each perspective. This will be up in time lapse form eventually too once I get done with the page. It might be a couple of days. But yeah, man. You said, oh, it's why were you bored? It was another question that I missed. And you ever be following women? Yeah. And I think you're allowed to get a tour guide there as well. It's free-handed. Yeah, I'm not using like guidelines, if that's what you mean. I'm not using really any guidelines. I'm jealous how you can kind of just do this and I can't. Like I was telling the other person that was kind of telling me you learn the more that you do. And everything is shapes. Everything is shapes in some way, shape, or form. It's just not simple. It's as complicated as you make it, and it just depends on how detailed you get. The only time that it gets really complicated for me is whenever I try to do the thing where like I'll like split my attention up. I'll try to do 2 drawings at once. That's like normally where I'll like push my mental. That's normally where I'll kind of like I'll hit like that mental barrier. It's like, okay, that's very challenging. And oh boy, yeah. Some of them had personal catacombs under their houses. See, I didn't know it was like that, but I knew that it was vast and it was just miles and miles of people, just passageways. I think people be going down there and like getting lost and dying for. I think that's a regular occurrence. People go down there and they're not as skilled or they're not as well versed as they probably should be, and they actually be going down there and getting lost. But it's dark. I think that it floods. It's just bones. But I was watching a random dude on YouTube. He was in there. He was in it. He was just wandering around. I don't know if I would ever go down there myself, but it's cool to see. I think that it's interesting. But it gave me inspiration when I was making a more gothic themed night page. I got 205 bones. Hey, that's what's up, man. I guess that's wonderful. That's tough. How'd you find you could? You gotta just draw, man. You got to draw. You got to draw. Draw a little bit more. Hey, look, I'm trying to like go through and detail out his jacket. That way it seems textured and almost reflective or something. Cause he got it on. He got his jacket equipped. Even though he's the other Wobborn. Flat Stanley. Man, I remember those books, but no, that isn't really what this is at all. Flat Stanley is crazy. Flat Stanley, I remember reading the book. It was like he had the bookshelf dropped on him. Somebody was trying to off that man. Flat Stanley. That's such a bizarre story. It's like the suit. Buddy had the bookshelf dropped on him. That's all that I remember. The bookshelf was dropped on him and he was flattened. It gave him X-Man powers. Impossible? It gave him special abilities. Can you draw the man at my door? No. 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 I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Young Wobborn. I like the texture of his jacket a lot here. It seems like a raincoat or something. Almost like her. Almost like Coraline's, but not quite the same. Not quite the same at all. He got his fit equipped. Do you think these characters feel self-conscious when you draw them? You know, I don't know, Fit Brother. I don't know. I would hope that they're not waking up on some Toy Story stuff, but if so, I would hope not. They might, maybe though. It might be like some Nightmare of the Living Museum type stuff. By drawing them in and it like enchants the page and brings them to life. Can you write with both? Yeah, I can. How'd you come up with the 2? Good for you, bro. Something special. Can I see the whole thing? Not yet. And I came up with this way from trying to just understand the shaping of everything. And also this way, it kind of grounded me. It was like that was like a lot of the pull too. Definitely learned a lot the more that I've done, but it's been an experimenting process. It's been a journey indeed. do it next. I'm not gonna draw it today, but I've done it before. I have like a lot of it time lapses. Both of them, the new and the old one. I wasn't really, you know, as much as I'm doing, this is like a Halloween kind of thing, but I'm not really gonna go all out with the Halloween stuff. Please do Uncle Dewey T. Even with that, I've done themes and stuff like that before. I'm not feeling it. I just want to finish this page before I make any promises. That kind of little themes, one thing at a time. Can you draw they, them? Who? Hey, thank you too, Cupcake. Gotta draw bro's shoes and his kicks. His stompers. His kicks, indeed. He said who? Bro, I'm genuinely, I'm trying to figure out who bro is. Are they Jordans? Nah, I don't know what kind of stompers bro got on. He got on some kicks. When I tell my girl like scribble art, this is what I mean. What is this called? It's called scribble art. I think that it falls into that category of scribble art at least. It's somewhere in between scribble art and sketching. Somewhere in between. Can I see the full page? Yeah, I got you. Now that I'm done with Wildborn. I'm thinking that I want to do the little cat. And maybe I want to do another picture where I draw the actual key. I knew that I drew her, I drew her with the key already, but I want to do one that's like closer up of the key, maybe. And what do I be whenever I'm not drawing? I be kind of like hibernating, bruh. Going to like deep hibernation. His name is Vermin. Let me find a good picture of little buddy. Find a good little picture of little buddy. Let's say the cat. Nah, it's missing. Can you show the mouse? Yeah, I got you before I do the cat. Let me get a good picture of little buddy. Definitely. Yo, but you know, it's so funny because I feel like as I've been going through doing these, I have to kind of like travel far and wide. Why is his name Lil Buddy? What about Jack Skellington? Jack Skellington is cool, but I'm keeping this one more Coraline centered. It blows my mind that they did this. They was hand animating this. Is this the type of drawing that changes whenever you put the red and blue glasses on? Yeah, it's something like that. Okay, y'all. I think I found a little something that I want to use. I be calling him Little Buddy because, like I said, he's a little vermin. He's a little creature. He's a little guy. It's stop motion, not animation. I believe stop motion is a form of animation. I don't have the patience for stop motion. Yo, let me see. I swear that stop motion is a form of animation. Stop motion, is it animation? Stop motion, is it animation? Yeah, stop motion animation is a filmmaking technique that creates the illusion of movement. Yeah, I think that it counts as animation. Just not maybe like not drawn on a tablet, but it's anime. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is your attention span? I don't know. I never really tried to measure it, man. I mean, how do you even quantify that? You go better with the one. How do you quantify attention span, bro? You got like a measurement, like how much you stay on one topic before you jump to the next. My attention span is probably cooked like most people, honestly. It's cooked. So some awesome games and shows are hand drawn. It's crazy, yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of patience. I see one of the things that really blew my mind was seeing those little flip books where people make the little animations. It'd be like the same thing drawn over and over again in like perfect symmetry, repeatedly. That's like crazy to me. It's always been a crazy idea. Coraline was one of the first things I seen in the theater, and with the red and blue. If you like something doing you, don't think about how long. That's what I'm saying. Like, gonna draw the cat. Yeah. As I mentioned before, I'm not really looking for optimization for the people that kind of keep trying to. I'm looking to kind of just make something that feels real to me. And what are you drawing right now? I'm doing like I'm doing the little cat. I'm doing vermin. I'm blind in one eye, so I saw the whole movie in red. Hey, bro, you got like a special watching experience, man. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. Can you do catnap from Poppy Playtime? No, not today. Has any groups asked you to draw from like movies? No. Nope. Not immediately. And honestly, I don't really know. I don't really know if I would do like something that big. I kind of like the just the aspect of hopping on, just kind of having the freedom to do whatever I want to do. Doing a whole movie is quite ambitious, you know. It's very ambitious. And do I have an art education? No, not the way that I probably should. That's crazy. I don't know how you do it, but that's pure talent. Thank you too, Rod. And for real, bro, you wouldn't do it if they ask. It would depend. I would have to be interested in it. Something that really like pulls me in. Like it interests me. Really, I'm shook. I've learned what I do more from like experimenting. When I tell people that you learn from drawing, I'm serious. I think that you absolutely learn the more that you do. The more you experiment. And there's no Cuphead animation. I did not know that, but I can believe it now that you mention it. I can definitely believe it. Cuphead was generational. Is Red and Blue do Spider-Man? No, not right now, but I've done them before. I've definitely done Buddy before. The more you draw, the more you learn. I do agree. But as I was trying to say earlier, I'm not really tripping about optimization. I'm trying to just make something that just feels real and alive. AI can mass produce optimization. Even album covers? No. I haven't, but I'm not completely just like closed off to the idea. You learn the more you do it, yeah. I definitely agree with you. Definitely agree with you. And well, that's cool, which is my dominant. I'm more of a right-handed person. Keep it up. Definitely learn. I'm more of a righty. I lead, if you look at my time lapses, it looks like I'm more of a lefty, but I'm more of a right-handed person. Have you always been able to draw with the two? I spent most of my life drawing with my right. But I've always been able to write with them both. I didn't really even consider drawing with the two until like relatively recently. Like 2024-ish. That's cool. Hey, thank you too, man. It was more like something that I just doubled down on because I kind of just could. It took me some time before I was like able to trust myself as much as I do now. But in me drawing with them, like I said before, I learned and just tried. I had like a better understanding of shapes. The two seemed so much more productive to me. It just, for me, it kind of like centers my attention into whatever I'm doing a lot more than if I was just using the one. It's like I'm way more involved, way more into whatever I'm trying to do or get done. It's all experimenting. Have you timed it? The most timing that I've done is just maybe like my live timing. Like I'll get like a rough idea how long these take, depending upon how long the lives are. But no, I don't really measure it in that sense. I have some nights where I move a little bit faster and other nights where I'm like way slowed down. It's all depending on just, for me, my right hand gets tired and I just be wanting to draw more. And what's the average? Maybe like 1 to 2 hours or something. Maybe 1 to 2 hours roughly. But usually, it depends on how fast I'm moving. I have some nights where I might slow way down and just really take my time. I feel like tonight's maybe like a little bit of a slower night as far as like how fast I'm moving. And does your hand hurt? No. My hand doesn't hurt. Usually go slower when the chat is a little bit faster. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes, like, it just depends on, like, where I'm putting more of my attention. I have some nights where I might be more like in tune with the chat, than I have other nights where it's kind of like I might just really go full absorbed into the page. And what is the background noise? The background noise is, it's like a little fireplace ambience that I put on sometimes. It's like a little fireplace ambience. That way, if I happen to slow way down, I might not say that much for a second. It's not like I'm just completely gone. It's still like sound. Not just like complete, nothing going on at all. Do you often do animated characters? I really be varying, AJ. Thank you for the live too. I appreciate it. A slanded or a slanded. Wait. A slang code. Sorry. But yeah, sometimes I'll kind of do more. I'll do animated stuff, or I'll do wildlife, like actual animals out and about. But hey, thank you for the roses too, Levi. But yeah, man, a lot of the time these are fully dependent on sometimes the chat will factor in. And do I have a preference for the two? It depends. It really depends on what I'm feeling that day. I'll be kind of jumping around all over the place. I'll be jumping around all over the place with these. Sometimes I'll wanna do stuff that's a little bit more based on characters from movies. It's crazy vibes. I don't believe you're having a conversation and drawing this way. No, I definitely am here. And it goes a lot off like what I'm feeling during the day or the night. That's usually what I'll gauge these off of. It's completely based on what I'm feeling in the moment. That's why usually whenever I get on here, I don't like making promises because my vibe shifts change. I kind of be changing with these so much sometimes. The AI allegations, yeah, that too. The AI allegations, they always got to come up. But that's part of the reason why whenever I get on, I don't like to just fully commit to just one type of theme or one type of vibe. Because a lot of the time I kind of have like a bunch of different directions I might want to go on myself. Unk allegations, yeah, AI and Unk. It's usually just what comes with it. It's what comes with the game. I'm gonna make his legs a little bit longer. Yeah, little vermin. He said, I'm the first generation to read this. What you mean, the AI and the Unk allegations? Nah, man, it's what comes with the game. President's using just the one. Thank you, CC. Yeah, man, I be fighting. Sometimes I be fighting for my life against the Unk AI allegations. But like I said before, man, it's what comes with the game. It's simply what comes with the game. Indeed, indeed. I'm like make his stomach come down a little bit more. What is this style called? It is a form of scribble art. I try drawing with pen. It's nice, but it gets me mad if I make a mistake. Yeah, it gets to a point to where you gotta, hey, it's just what comes with it. When you're done, can you show the whole page? Yeah, I got you. And thank you for the live too, Asian. Or I keep saying your name wrong, bro. For some reason, whenever I see your thing on my screen versus my phone, it's two different. It's two different like things. On my actual text chat on my monitor, your name it's a L, but on my phone it's an I. I'm guessing since you draw both hands, it prevents you from smudging. Kinda. Sometimes I'll smudge it. I make way too many mistakes for a pen. I mean, I be making mistakes too, bro. But I think that in the mistakes, it adds a richness to your sketches, bro. And thank you for the heart me too, Asian Decode. Yeah, it's kind of just like what comes with. It comes with the experience. You gonna mess up a little bit, or you might get the proportions a little bit off, but it makes your stuff uniquely your own. You know, I'm gonna make his leg come back a little bit more, and I'm just a perfectionist, so I can't draw with pen too much. I guess, bro. Nah, man. I I'll get caught up in the small details sometimes with these two, but it you want your stuff to seem human. I think that the rawness there's a richness to the rawness whenever these feel more alive. And sometimes the mistakes you make, it's a part of the journey, you know. Especially I always be coming back to this point too. But we live in a time now where like, bro, AI could like mass produce all of our art styles in here, whether you're an artist or not. I think that low key the method now is leaning into imperfections. The method like it's a cheat code, but we gotta embrace all imperfections. Whatever makes your stuff yours, even if it's something that's really weird that you do or some kind of habit that you've made, just lean into it. It's yours. Like even if it's a little bit off. I'm getting used to things that look bad as long as I drew it. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, even if you don't like it at first, the more that you do, it will sharpen. You cool too. I thank you, CPT. But I appreciate that you're awesome too, Asian Decode. Little vermin. I'm gonna get his other little paw. And then AI wouldn't just feed. Wait. AI would just get feed and recycle it. I just watched you draw a cat very fast. He is a little cat. I feel like whenever I'm on here, I usually tend to draw more dogs. It ain't that often that I'll do cats. It's the Coraline cat. It is indeed. Young vermin. It is indeed. It is indeed. And commissions? Yeah, if you want a commission, DM me. Definitely. Like when I do my commissions, I'll do like animated characters or animals and stuff. Stuff in that lane. It's fun drawing with it too. Well, part of the reason why I do it as much as I do, it pulls me all the way in. Like it gives me a way to like fully put my attention into something. Instead of being so like scattered and all over the place at once. But I do thank you too, yup. That was like part of the pull. Gave me like I could just fully immerse myself into whatever I was trying to do. You said, dang bro, ignore me, all right? What did you say? But most time mistakes only be seen by you too. Oh yeah, and that's something else. You gonna like your eye is gonna be way more keen to, cause it came from you. So you gonna see like, I feel like it takes precision. Like you gonna critique your stuff a lot more. Love me came out good. Thank you. It's like a little fireplace ambience. But okay, as I said before, once I got done drawing the environment, I'm gonna show off everything else done on this page. Everything, everyone. Mr. Babinski. I don't think I want to put Mr. Babinski on here. I won't even lie to you, bro. Mr. Babinski. I wanted to do. Hang on. Had a couple of ideas. Put Spink in, that's great, tough, weeby. I did young Wabi over there in the corner. I got the vision. I got something else I want to put on here instead. The concept. I got something else that would match Babinski at a button. I don't want to draw just a straight up button. I had another little thing that I wanted to do. Once I draw her in, it'll match. She drew another mother. She looked cool in this art style. I drew her in already. I'll show whenever I get done with this one. Let me see. I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller, so I gotta kind of like watch my movement more. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This one was like extremely random for me. This theme, I almost like went to sleep, but I'm glad I went ahead and still like did this one. I wasn't expecting to do this one tonight. It was in like the back rooms of my ideas that I wrote down for things I might draw. This one was I don't think y'all understand like the likelihood of this one was really low. It was in like my little notes. Yo, I got like a lot of things that I write down that I might like draw for just live stream ideas. It was in like the back rooms of stuff that was extremely unlikely to get done. This one was extremely random. The movie. Did I learn this or could I just do it? I've gotten better with time the more that I've done. But I took advantage of the fact that I could write with both. I just doubled down on it. I took super advantage of the fact that I could just write with the two. I want to watch Coraline again now. Nah, you definitely should. But if you do, don't do like a deep dive on the little lore videos. Not until you watch it. This ain't like an ad either, by the way. It's not like no like reverse psychology stuff going on. Say like I've been sent by the little studio people to. This is not an ad. This is just genuinely for the love of the game. Yo, I appreciate it too, Opinion. Are you drawing the doll, I bet? Nah. I don't know why you would think that, bro. A doll? Thought it was E.T. for a second. Nah, you're not the first person to mention E.T. Do you know how to draw anime? Yes. I have some animes recently that I've done. I want the cat tattooed. I drew Little Vermin. Nah, this one, I don't know why you'd be under the impression I was drawing a doll, bro. You gotta lock in. Get focused. Stay focused. Wally, the other father. You know, before I got like super deep into this page, I considered drawing bro too. I was like, before I like committed to this little selection, I was gonna draw him in a praying mantis, but I like leaned against it. I'll probably save him for like another day. This won't be the only time I draw these characters. Probably save him for like another evening. Did you do the kid on the bike with the mask? I drew one of the variations of him. And am I doing this by memory? What is the theme for tonight? This one is more based on Coraline. And to answer your question, I was looking at like a lot of pictures for these. It wasn't just completely like off of the dome. No prep, no nothing. I was looking at like reference pictures. It wasn't just completely like, no, I ain't reached that level, yo. But thank you for the art me too, AJ. Yeah, you got it. That's like some super locked in. I don't have photographic memory. I don't have a photographic memory. If I did, though, that would be like a cheat code. That's like you playing on like you got wall hacks IRL. You're not real. This is scary. Nah, I'm not an NPC, bro, or an AI. I'm not an NPC. I promise. Love Coraline. Yeah, it goes. It's a great little movie. How'd you even learn you could? Lots and lots of experimenting, but you need to draw. You need to draw a little bit more once you do start drawing. That's what I did. I kept on experimenting with it. I kept trying to like push it. 10 out of 10 movie. Yeah, especially like as like it's a little childhood movie for sure. I remember just seeing it as a kid. And how old am I? I'm 21. I remember seeing it as a kid. Let me see here. And how long did these take me? These? I'm 23. Oh yeah, you unk. Yo, thank you for the rose too, funny. Beyond, I appreciate it, Alexa. Yeah, you now we collectively. I'm 2 years. I got 2 years. I'm 21. Yeah, you too, Lost Signal. Y'all both Like people so amazing. It don't change the fact y'all still bruh. Nah, bruh, my bad. Nah, you're I'm 22. Yeah, you're too. You sound really handsome, or you and the guys. Well, I don't even care. 28 definitely brother. Stop it. Yeah, y'all bruh. Indeed. So I'll be pleading the fifth. Nah, it's all good, man. I'm not judging y'all, man. I'm not judging at all. Are you just doing dots? No. I'm not doing just randomly. I'm not doing no. No, I'm being intentional with it. Hopefully she'll be a little bit clearer once she's done. But yo, thank you for the rose too, funny. The way that some of you wait. Gotta bring her to life. But yo, thank you for the Galaxy too, ZX. I appreciate it indubitably, man. How much for this? My girl loves Coraline. DM me. Wait, what do you mean 2000 and babies? What do you wait, what? I'm misunderstanding what's going on there, man. (2004) and below, yeah, that's whenever I spawned in, man. (04) We the last of a dying breed. These for sale because my girl needs one of these. Yeah. DM me if you are interested. It's a couple of people that mentioned. Yeah, we the last of a dying breed, man. People in (04). It's a rare breed. It ain't too many of us left, man. It ain't too many of us. It ain't too many of us left. And I can't. The cat turned out good. Thank you. And wait. When did I get to be an elder? I say I don't even know. The only thing that I know is like the unk set and stuff. Like what defines you as unk. I haven't even considered being. I'm not ready to be unk status yet. It's coming. It's coming fast. It's coming fast, bruh. I think it's coming for all of us, low key. Yeah, everybody, even the silent ones. Yeah, you're not exempt. Even if you aren't involved, you're guilty by association. You are guilty by association. Send a DM. I got you. I'll get back to you. I will get back with you, indeed. My bones make noises, so yeah, get in there. Yeah, you're not alone, Brody. Hey, you'll be all right. You will be all right. You're not alone, though, unfortunately. You are not alone. taking my time drawing in her like the little raincoat. It's amazing. Hey, I appreciate it too, Kristen. Look cool. How long did it take me to learn to do this? Time flies after 21. You got a fire behind you. No, I've been drawing this way on and off since like 2024, but it was another question too. And I've been kind of like on and off drawing this way since about 2024. It's been an interesting journey, but the more that you do, the more that you definitely learn. That's been like my whole strategy. The more that you do, it makes things a whole lot easier. I love it. I thank you too someday. And for the people that were asking too, it is some Coraline stuff. I be saying all the time. Not bad, like seriously, like you can't sleep on it. The more that you do, it definitely helps. Definitely makes things a little bit clearer. Coraline 2 right now. Nah, that's something. Yo, the algorithm knew. It's locked in. I don't know if that's kind of, yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. The algorithm automatically knew what you was drawing. That's terrifying. But hey, it works. It definitely works. Definitely works indeed. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be cutting it close. And how did you learn? Yo, what's up, Spider? Kareem. I learned from experimenting. Court lied. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. Yeah. Yes, indeed. It was something else. Gotta be top 5. I would say like if you had to come up with like childhood, yeah, for sure. Childhood movies. They got like its own little like unique vibe to it. Oh, definitely. It's definitely one of a kind, without a doubt. It's definitely one of a kind. My favorite. Yeah, it definitely go hard too. You know, it reminds me of like Courage or something in the way that it got like that atmosphere to it. Courage is like, it's an older cartoon. So that's like some older Cartoon Network stuff. I'm sure there's definitely a couple of y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's real atmospheric. It's real atmospheric. Chat is at Coraline. Nah, bro. Your eyes are deceiving you, man. Look like took bad time. I've been on this for a couple hours. Yo, thank you for the let him cook too, Andrew. Let's see, man. Let me see. Go with a movie. Nah, I agree with you. Thank you for the rose too, Mary Jane. You're extremely. I appreciate it indubitably. I wanted to finish this one off strong. I'm thinking that for the last thing, once I get done with the doll, it's actual modern. Yo, thank you for the army too, Mary. I gotta do something that equally like balances out the page, man. Something that really ties everything together. I almost drew a praying mantis, but I don't think it will make sense for me to do the praying mantis without like having the other father too. There's no way I'm squeezing Buddy onto this page. That's said and done. And have you done The Nightmare Before Christmas? I have. It's been a while though. It has definitely been a while. I don't think I'm gonna do it tonight, but that's one it's been asking me before. You can have the cake. I wanted to do The Other Mother's Hand. I wanted to do something that really just brought everything together. I'm gonna still show this one off when I get done, or a dragonfly. That could work. Something that isn't taking up too much space. And it complements what I've already done so far. see. Let me see. The one thing about this one is it's kind of cutting it close, but it's all right. Kind of her leg just going behind the little ball. Here's this one. How about the dog? I did the cat. I did do Wabi, and somebody asked me about the other mother. I definitely drew her in. I wanted to do like as the final thing, like right here. I want to do the other mother's hand. The dad's face. Well, I wanted, if I drew bro in, I want to draw him in fully. I would want to draw bro in. I gotta make this one make sense though. I want to finish it off strong. Just hang on. How you gonna bear with me? The doorway into the tunnel. That could work for him on the piano. Like it's all cool, like ideas, but I want to do one where maybe the door would work. Like the doorway seems like that. I ain't gonna lie, I kinda like let me see. The doorway definitely might. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even think about the doorway. Doorway or the well? I'm like, dang man, like what do I want to, what do I gravitate more towards? That's a great suggestion, especially with the red and the blue too. I almost did throw a praying mantis on here. Definitely almost did. You say, yo. Let me find like a good picture of the other. Let me hang on. Give me 1 second, bro. I'm getting distracted. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Shay. Thank you for the TikToks too. Hang on. I'm getting distracted, man. I'm looking for a good quality picture of the other, like the door. But I want to find one where it's kind of like she's looking into it. Do you know anybody else that can do this? Not this exact way. I've seen other people draw both of their hands though, but not like the exact same way that I'll be doing these. Yo, like surely there's something. I'm gonna just go for it. What is the style of art again? You're using dots and lines, right? Yo, thank you for the rose too. I appreciate it, Kenzie. It's Dora? Nah, it ain't like no like Dora the Explorer stuff, man. Definitely ain't no. You said what? Nah, it's like scribble art and sketching, somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. My name is Sador. Yes, what's up? What is the sounds? Well, whenever I get on here, what I'll do is I'll put on like a little fireplace ambience in the background. That way it don't just get like too insanely quiet, you know. I'll have like periods where I might not say much for like extended periods of time. And that way it ain't just like completely pin drop silent. And how? You definitely learn more that you do. You definitely learn a lot more the more that you do. You like that too? It's pointillism and neo-pointillism, similar style as we thought I was. But yeah, it's like I call it like a scribbler. I'm not really formally trained in that way. I should be trying to draw, buddy. That's like that's the whole that's the method, bro. You learn the more that you do. Just draw. So you're left to a righty. I can write with both. That's kind of like how I got into this, being able to write with both. But I'm more predominantly a righty. I'm more predominantly. Is there specific pen brands you use? On my left hand, I use a Papermate Rightbro 1.0 pen. And then on my right, this is for my left hand, the Papermate Rightbro. And on my right hand, it is it's like a red Big Pen. I'm trying to make this look like it's like going into somewhere like mystical. Or if I did pointillism, how did I discover this? I picked up on this kind of like through experimenting. But I've seen other people make scribble art before, and I was trying to understand it, but I'm not really formally trained. I just wanted to draw. In all seriousness, that was my pull. Scribble art is honestly cool. I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you for sure. Ever seen this before? I want to make like the inside of the door seem like it's a different texture or something. Like she's really looking into something. Or I remember in the movie where she like had to peel it with the key. And do I be using different colors? No, not really. Not really, honestly. I'm just kind of doing like a rough sketch, maybe, like trying to just draw in that other doorway. It don't gotta be. It's a very serious business. Yo, so and what is this movie? Yeah, so Flocka, this is Coraline. It's like an animated, it's like a kids movie from a couple years ago. I zoned in a little bit more. make it seem like it's really like a door right here, man. It's really a door. Open the door, man. Press control. Thank you. It's like open the door, bro. I'm gonna like make the little key spot over here on this side. Kind of make the button key seem like it's kind of off to the side. Like maybe she just opened up the door or something. I don't know why you would leave the door open in this case, but if she did for whatever reason, bruh, hey, I'm just kind of like coloring the door all around, or around the little passageway. I like it. Thank you, Jasmine. Little button key. Or she did leave it open. She's, yeah. I wouldn't leave that door open. I ain't gonna lie, if I was a kid, I would have been so sketched out. I would have just closed it back. I would have never been in that predicament. Bro. Even if I didn't know, something. The moment that dancing mice was coming and waking me up out of my sleep, I would immediately think somebody was trying to set me up. I'm not good. I'm not following little buddy as a kid. As soon as I would have heard the other mother, I would have been gone. I mean, but just imagine stepping into a world that's like the complete opposite of yours. Like it's a mirror world. Coraline was bold, man. I would have opened up the door, seen the dimension, and immediately just said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm cool. I'm cool, man. I'm cool." This to think that Coraline, the movie, is a watered down kids version of the book. Yeah, and it is. It is extremely watered down. I've never read the books, but in the book, she was really, from what I understand, she was on her own. She didn't even have Wabi. Like she didn't really have the camaraderie. She didn't have other wild boy. She was genuinely ground zero. Nothing. No assist. No nothing. No phoning a friend. Okay. Here's everybody on this one. Here's everybody. I'm gonna show off. I think I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I don't really wanna overdo it. You know what I might do? I might put the other mother hand right here. I was trying to find that perfect balance to where it didn't seem like it was too much. But then again though too, I might leave this one as it is. I'm kind of like I don't want to overdo it, but I'm okay with kind of like throwing some things to the mix to where it don't seem like it's too much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it on and just call it. But I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, man. I will see y'all when I see y'all. This one was definitely a last minute late night stream. But like I said, man, y'all take it easy. And I appreciate it too, Shay. I deem you making more. Yeah, man. I'll get back with you as soon as I can, 100%. Yeah, it's been real. Take it easy. Nice chat. Nice. I appreciate it too.